Hello, welcome back to another slow deep stretch. It's been a minute since I've done one of these. One of my favorite classes to teach, affirmations with slow stretching. Tonight our focus is on balance, specifically between the left and the right side, the lunar and the solar, the feminine and the masculine. Left being lunar and feminine, and right being solar and masculine. This practice is a very feminine practice, a very left-sided practice since it is slow, sultry. We allow time for space, allow time for your emotions. So it is a little bit more feminine based tonight, but that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to bring in the balance, slow ourselves down a little bit, because even though if you have been at home, doing everything at home, you're also probably working from home. And that can be quite confusing for the left and the right side for your inner balance, because instead of it being like you're working from home, it can almost feel like you're living at work sometimes. So we'll try to bring some balance to that today. Very good. We'll pull up that playlist. All right, get your playlist going in 3, 2, 1. We will start in a reclined butterfly posture on your back. So what you'll need is tons of pillows, maybe even some blankets for your outer thighs. Prop up the pillows so that it's at a ramp and that your head is extra supported. Sort of like so. Yeah? I'm still drinking coffee at night, so don't ask. Not very balanced of me. I'm going to put an extra one for my head just because I know I like a lot of support for my head. And if you want, you could put your blankets on the outside of your thighs. Scoot the lower base of your spine all the way up to the pillows, and then recline yourself all the way down. You'll probably need to do some readjusting. Scoot those pillows right under your head. Good. And this is the best part of this class, is once you're in a posture, you'll be here for about 3 to 5 minutes. So get comfortable. You want about a 4 out of 10 intensity. So we're not looking for any real sensation other than deep rest. Start to drop into your breath. Check in with your inner body, your inner life. How do you feel? And the second we slow down and we listen, it becomes evident how we feel. And perhaps there's a specific devotion you'd like practice to be about tonight. Balance is, of course, our main focus, but maybe there's something weighing on your shoulders, or perhaps you just need to give something your attention. Perhaps you need to take your attention away from something and onto something else, like your breath, like your heartbeat. Fill up your low belly with your breath. Exhale to release, sigh it out. We'll do that again. Can you breathe equally in your belly as your chest? Let your hips relax, and you're not stuck in your pose. So if you need to modify stretch out your legs, you can do so. Just let gravity take over. Soften your jaw. Relax your tongue. Keep breathing. The focus of slow deep stretch, or classically referred to as yin yoga, is to step into parasympathetic nervous system. So your sympathetic nervous system is your fight or flight. It's that response, it's the reactive part of you. What yin yoga does is it takes us out of fight or flight. It puts us into rest and digest. Deep healing. So slow down that breathing. Listen to the rise and fall of your chest. And let go. Let go of attachment to thoughts. Just witness them. Let go of the story you've been telling yourself all day. And simply be. Slowly start to bend your knees, if they aren't already, back in towards center to plant the soles of your feet on the floor. I gotta readjust here a bit. And then bring your knees into center. Start to take your knees left to right. Open up across your heart. Big, broad chest. Take your time, windshield wiper your legs. And then we'll land over to the left when you're ready. And hear your affirmation. Right now, I allow myself to indulge in my emotions. Right now, I allow myself to indulge in my emotions. So with affirmations, you can say them out loud, or you can say them internally. And just repeat them. Right now, I allow myself to indulge in my emotions. Feel my feelings. And as always, we're trying to find a 4 out of 10. So if you need to modify in any way, explore, get comfortable. Indulge in my emotions. This is a nice deep twist. Helps with digestion, with spinal release. This is also a heart opener, so if you've been hunched over a computer, this is all that goodness right here. So breathe deep, indulge. We'll take it nice and easy through center. And all the way to the other side. Pause here and repeat to yourself, right now I allow myself to indulge in my emotions. Can you hear Bella enjoying herself? She's just loving dinner right now. Do you have something that brings you comfort that is a sound? Perhaps it's a song or the sound of your loved ones wrestling in your home, the sound of ocean waves. Bella chomping away is my comfort. Gentle reminder to come into your breath, to release your jaw. All the way into the low belly, big full inhale. And one more. Indulge in your emotions. Nice and easy, bring those knees back to center. Feet closer into your hips. And we'll come over to the side. Torso starts to come to the side as well. And we transition nice and slow. Keyword slow through the whole practice. Easy in. Easy out. Start to straighten out your legs. Scoot your sits bones into the floor. We'll give your knees a gentle shake. We'll massage out the kneecaps. Good work. Coming in for a forward fold next. Here, the support you can offer yourself is a little cushion below your knees. You can sit up on a blanket or a thin pillow. And you can even have a pillow or a cushion below your belly. Inhale, tall spine. Square off shoulders, square off hips, and slowly let gravity sort of take you down until your spine begins to roll and round, almost like there was weight in your elbows. And it's a 4 out of 10, so you want it to be nice and passive. Really letting gravity do the work here. Release the back of your neck. And the deeper you breathe, the more this posture will begin to open. So as you breathe, you might find that gravity starts to assist you a bit more on your exhale. Your mantra, affirmation here: I relinquish control. I relinquish control. That might be my favorite one ever. I relinquish control. Notice any sensations that begin to arise. See if you can breathe into those sensations. Try not to fight them, but rather embrace like a hug. You might even feel some nausea, maybe some deep pain. Just breathe through it and try to find your comfort. A little bit of discomfort is okay. I relinquish control. Nice and easy. Take a deep breath in. Start to roll up one bone at a time, like you're stacking your spine. Big breaths. Whew. Nice and easy, just take one ear to one shoulder. And to the other side. Beautiful. Now we'll turn towards the other direction for tabletop pose. Just letting you know so you kind of have an idea of where you're headed so you can move slow. Ooh, bring those legs in. Tabletop pose. Now, I'm sure you know cat-cow by now. Enjoy a couple rounds of cat-cow, of unique stretching for you. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Let the pelvic bowl pour open, heart through your arm bones. Push the floor away, cat. Grip the ground with your hands. Just get connected into your hands, into your feet. This is a big part of our balancing practice today, is to listen to what your body needs. That is when we can start to find balance, because then you can understand what you're lacking, what you need a little more of. And perhaps what you might be having a little too much of. And take about 4 more breaths. Side stretches, circles, maybe even just stillness. And come into child's pose when you're ready. So knees wide, toes touch. They don't stack, they just kiss. So the support you can have in child's pose is double pillows, triple pillows even, and you'll take one ear down and then the next. And this will be a little shorter because we're coming into something else soon. So I'll let you know when it's time to switch. Arms out long. Easy in. Easy out. And your mantra here: I know that balance requires both my feminine and masculine energies. So both my water and my fire. Both my aggressive and my passive. I know that balance requires both of my masculine and feminine energies. Inhale smooth. Exhale sigh. Big part of balance is knowing when we need to swing to one side or the next. Like I said before, if you feel you might be lacking a certain energy, you might need to visit that side for a little longer. It's something we witness in history and society when there is a lack of balance, an imbalance, an injustice. We've been too far on one side. We must swing the pendulum. Smooth inhale. Smooth exhale. And it can be quite tricky to know when we've had enough of either. That seems to be the biggest challenge with balance, is to know when to shift. That's why we slow down. We take stock. We breathe. One more. And exhale, switch your ear. Nice and easy. Big breath in. Exhale, come back to center. Remove any support you have. We're coming in for a shoulder stretch. Thread your left arm all the way to the right and walk your right arm forward. Breathe deep into your upper back, your low back. Even deeper. Big breath in. Exhale, slow and steady. Pull that arm back through and we switch it out to take the other side. And breathe into the back of your shoulder. Breathe into your spine. And last breath. Come back to center. And walk yourself up. Ooh. Lean back just to open up the front of your hip flexors. Almost said hamstrings. No, no, no. Good. And then we'll come into supported pigeon. You'll want a lot of blankets for this one, or pillows, I should say. Hands frame your pillows. Slide your left leg back and bring your right knee forward. The foot is at an angle. Ooh. So you're not quite on top of your heel. The heel is just outside. And then see if you can tuck the back toes, pick up the hips, and settle the hips back down. And here we can bring the pillows right underneath you. I might need a third. And if you need some more support, you can put a pillow underneath your hip. That actually might be what I need more than the third pillow. There we go. Very much an engineering game as well, trying to figure out your perfect pose. Good, and then once you're there, it's a 4 out of 10. Breathe in. Side out. I learned that worrying does not change the future. I've learned that worrying does not change the future. Oftentimes, what can throw us out of balance is a sense of anxiety, a sense of fear, for future-based thinking. But perhaps if we remind ourselves that the future will be what it will be regardless of how much I think about it, regardless of how much I worry about it, it might bring comfort. So I've learned that worrying does not change the future. And with that, release your jaw. Make sure you're nice and supported. Make sure that your breath can be easy and not constricted. Hip openers can really help emotions flow, tension flow. So breathe a little deeper. I've learned that worrying does not change the future. And last breath in. Sigh it out. Slide your hands back under your shoulders to pick yourself up. Lean over to the right side. And we'll switch it out nice and easy. Carry that left knee forward, the right leg back. Straighten out the back leg, then sink your hips down. Put the pillows right where you need them. And you come right back down. Make sure that you can breathe and that it's full. I can't say this enough. 4 out of 10. Try to find that nice and easy place where you can totally release, totally relax. 3 more deep inhales. Take your time to slowly rise on up. And here in your seat, just take a side stretch. Create some space, switch it out. Come back to center and go over to the other side. And once more. Wide-legged forward fold. Take your legs as wide as is comfortable, so not to the fullest extent of your flexibility. And bend those knees. I have my window open because it's just too hot to not. So you might hear the sounds of the city. That's okay. We work with it. Pillows under your knees and perhaps under your chest. Maybe not. Your choice. And just like the forward fold from before, we roll down. And here, your mantra, your affirmation is love flows through me freely, easily, and naturally. Love flows through me freely, easily, and naturally. Release your neck, your jaw. How's your breath? Bring it back. Love flows through me freely, easily, and naturally. Slowly start to roll back up. Nice and easy. Stack the spine. Find your own unique movement. Whatever you might need. And help your knees to bend as you lean back. Ooh. And now we're coming onto your back. For this one, you won't really need your props. So you can take your pillows off to the side. Lay all the way down and hug your knees into your chest. Connect your spine to the floor. You can take some side to side. You might like a happy baby here. Catch the ankles, let the knees open. Heavy tail. Big full breath. And the knees come together, feet to the mat, and we'll take a full twist. Ooh. That was a lot on my low back. I think I'm a little sore, indeed. Now start to bend the bottom leg and maybe you catch it with the ankle. If it's too much, just bend the bottom leg and try to bring that foot to the right edge of the mat so you have this staggered sort of twist. If you can catch the toe, let it be passive. And your mantra here. I trust in the timing of the universe. It's a good one. I trust in the timing of the universe. That can also help with fear-based thinking, with finding balance, knowing that everything will happen as it's meant to and you're right where you're supposed to be. Smooth breath in. Smooth breath out. Last breath in. Exhale. Carry the bottom knee back under the right and we'll slowly take it to the other side. I know this one's a little funky, but I promise it's so good for your quads and the meridian for your stomach and your heart and your spleen. Meridians are basically lines that run through the body. They have to do with Chinese medicine. And when we hold certain postures, When we engage with our breath in those postures, the meridians can start to find balance and release. So maybe you catch the foot of the other leg on this side. Maybe not. And as you breathe, your opening will come. Your body will soften. Just take it slow. I trust in the timing of the universe. Making space for your thoughts, for your feelings, offering them a place to land without judgment, allowing them to come so that they can go. Two more. Make them deep, make them full. And softly let go. Unwind, come back to center. And stretch out your legs, reach your arms up and overhead. Take your hands to the right, your feet to the right, and breathe into your left side body for 5 breaths here. And to the other side. Feet to the left and arms to the left. This is called Bananasana. I love the name. And here's an extra affirmation here. My vulnerabilities are my greatest strengths. Louder for the people in the back. My vulnerabilities are my greatest strengths. And when we shed light on those parts of ourselves that we are insecure about, when we open them up, we realize those are our greatest strengths. Three more breaths. And come back to center. And set yourself up for Savasana. If you would like props under your knees, you could put a couple blankets there, some pillows, whatever feels best. Maybe nothing. Take a deep breath into your nose. Open up your mouth, sigh it out. Easy jaw. Relax your eye sockets. Total surrender. We must slow down to gain balance, to reassess, to know what we need, to connect. Take a slow, deep breath in. Let your head go side to side. Wiggle fingers and toes, reach your arms up and overhead. Big stretch. Hug your knees into your chest. Take it over to your left side. All the way up into a seat. Hands to prayer. And we'll seal this practice with a soft Om, just to really create that sense of harmony and balance within the body with a little healing vibration. Inhale. Thank you so much for sharing practice, for joining, for creating space for balance. Love you. Namaste.